Welcome back. It is day 22 of the solo house flipping series, and Django is locked and loaded, and he has his eyes set on flipping this house. And I'm not gonna lie, I am tired. I am dragging my feet today. Yesterday took a lot out of me. It was a huge accomplishment getting that egress window in. I am so happy that is finally in, but it took a big toll on my body. My back's hurting, my legs are hurting, my arms are hurting, everything's hurting. But that's not gonna stop this poor carpenter. I am gonna start getting these windows demoed out. It is pretty early in the morning, so I'm trying not to make too much noise. I'm just gonna get both of those window sashes taken out right now and just kind of evaluate about how I'm going to be putting in these new windows. When it comes to replacing and demoing these existing windows, sometimes it is a breeze and sometimes it is a pain in the you know what. And of course today it was a pain. I felt like this was fighting me every step of the way. Every nail, every screw, every piece of window was just hard to take out. It was definitely challenging and it was a lot of work, but it's going to be very rewarding in the end. Now that I got all these window sashes taken out, I'm going to start getting this stuff out of this house, and I'm not going to let Django stop me from getting this done. I'm going to take all these window sashes out to the garage and get it ready to go to the dump. Now it's a little bit later in the day and I feel like I gave those neighbors enough time to sleep in, so I'm going to start getting after this. I'm going to be using my hammer and flat bar and also this oscillating tool to start cutting this out. Now that I got it out, I'm going to start dry fitting those windows to make sure that they fit. It's always a challenge when measuring this. I mean, I can do a pretty good job of making sure I get it measured right, but you always hold your breath a little bit just to make sure that you measured correctly. Luckily for me, this poor carpenter was on his A game when measuring these windows, so they're all gonna fit and I can make them work. Now it's time to continue on and get these windows demoed out. This was pretty hard work, I'm not gonna lie. It was a long day and my body was screaming at me. And let me tell you, it was a long and grueling day today. Django and I got there around 6:30 this morning and we didn't end up leaving until around 5:30. We got 9 out of the 10 windows demoed out. The only window I did not demo out is that big picture window in the front. And you know what? You can't move mountains every day. Not every day you're gonna see that big wow factor or that lots of progress. Sometimes when you're a solo house flipper, you just need to pace yourself and just keep pecking off at that to-do list. I am so happy I got these windows demoed out and I pushed through. I really set myself up well for tomorrow to get these new windows installed, and that will be a huge accomplishment and an improvement to this house. Now I'm going to make the time and effort to get this place swept up and cleaned. It just really helps me have a clear thought process when this place is clean. I'm also going to take the effort to get these windows opened up just to make sure that nothing's broken. Fortunately, the weather today was on the cooler side and the forecast tomorrow looks cool as well, which will be ideal for putting these windows in. And you can see here this bathroom window that I just opened. I paid a little extra money to have that privacy glass installed. I can do that myself by putting on one of those films, but it's just nice to have it done. Now that that's all taken care of, I'm going to start getting this stuff brought out to the garage. And you can see just how big this pile is getting in the garage. I am definitely overdue to take a dump run. And that is going to be a wrap for day 22. It's not the most exciting day, but you know what? Django approves of the progress.